When graphing sine and cosine, all you need is 5 points. If you have 5 points, you can graph it. 5 points. Yeah. Here, check it out. Let's do sine first. Y equals sine. Now, I'm going to graph the mother functions. I'm not going to put any fancy things in here. We're just going to graph the mother functions. So, do that. We need a 1. We need a negative 1. And we need to know the period. What is the period of sine? The regular sine function, what is the period?
Pi.
Before it starts repeating itself?
Pi.
It'd be 2 pi.
2 pi.
Now, what's half of 2 pi?
Pi.
Pi. And so this would be 0, that would be pi, 2 pi. Cool, you guys good? Oh, but we're only going to have 1, 2, 3 points. We need to have 5, right? So what's in the middle of 0 and pi?
Pi over 2.
Pi over 2. And the middle between pi and 2 pi? 3 pi over 2. Now you should notice something. Those are all quadrantal angles. Take out your unit circle. Take it out. So here's my circle, just for reference. Okay, that 0 right there, that's the angle 0. Now when you guys look at 0 radians, which value is the sine? Is it the x or the y? Like when I'm looking at this point right here, which one is sine? The x value or the y value? The y, don't forget. Okay, so if the y value is the sine, at 0, what is the y value?
0.
What is it?
0.
It is 0. Okay, now look at pi over 2.
1.
That would be up here. What's the y value for pi over 2?
1.
No. What's the y value for pi?
0.
So that would be right here. Wow, you sound so enthusiastic. So we're back there to the x-axis. Now look at 3 pi over 2. What's the y value there?
Negative 1.
Negative 1. And then
0.
at 2 pi we're back to 0. So there is your sine function. Now that's the mother function for sine. So whenever you think of sine, you're thinking of that. And you're thinking about how you're changing it. Okay, so what about cosine? Let's do another one. You guys writing this down somewhere? I hope so.
Well, didn't you write down?
If you're not, I'm writing a video, so you're good. Okay, we have 1 and negative 1. Okay, and we have all the same x values. So we're going to have 2 pi right there, and then we have pi right in the middle, and then you have 0. This would be pi over 2, and this one right there would be 3 pi over 2. Okay, so where are my points going to be? We're going to use this guy again right here. Okay, at 0, what is the x value? Uno. Okay, at pi over 2, what is the x value? 0. At pi, which is right there, what is the x value?
Negative 1.
And then at 3 pi over 2, that's the bottom?
0.
0. And then at 2 pi, what's my x value?
1.
Back to uno. So then I go, where? Now these are so important to know, guys, because when you start doing the transformations, the shifting, and the changing of the shapes, you need to know the starting point for cosine, and you need to know the starting point for sine. Is everybody with me?
Yes.
And you have to have those 5 points. Okay, so let's try some other ones that are shifted.